Hi guys. So this is the reading for Aquarius for March 2019. So yeah, let's get into it. So Aquarius, I was meditating on your energies before I came on camera, and I got the number 5. So whatever the number 5 means to you, if you're into sorry, I can't speak. Communication, Aquarius. You need to communicate this month. There's a blockage of communication. You need to use that. If that resonates, take it. So 5. If you're interested in numerology or anything like that, go and check out number 5. But that's just what I heard. And the other thing was, I got an image of it was like a hawk or like a phoenix, but it's and the sun. So that's why it makes me think of a phoenix. So I feel like it's like a rebirth. Phoenix rising from the ashes. I feel like there's probably been some stagnancy, and it feels like, rebirth. So, but also I got the message of slow movement forward, slow movement. However that resonates with you, we'll get into your reading anyway and see if it comes out, but that's what I heard. Okay. So what do we need to know for Aquarius for March? Okay, so what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know about March 2019? Okay, there's a big group of them that came out there. I'm not going to take that because that's just bad shuffling. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? You're sticky, Aquarius. You don't want to talk today. So saying there's a blockage. You don't want to communicate. You're being stubborn as anything, which is an Aquarius trait. But sorry, Aquarius. You know I love you guys. But sometimes you can be stubborn. That's all I'm saying. And that's not a bad thing, but sometimes it can get in your way. Okay, so what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? Okay. What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? Okay, 3 cards left. So 3 cards, please. Aquarius needs to know for 2019. What does Aquarius need to know for 2019? Okay, too many came out, but I will take this one because it came out first. Okay, what does Aquarius need to know for 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know for 2019? Okay, 1 card left. So, okay, finally, what does Aquarius need to know for 2019? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know for 2019? Oh, sticky. Okay, what does Aquarius... Oh, I just seen hawks. Two hawks out my conservatory window flying past, right beside the sun. I wish I could have gotten that camera. Oh, that's so frustrating. That would have been perfect. That was really, really cool. Okay, so there you go. 2 hawks. Okay, 2 hawks though, not just 1. Interesting. We'll see what comes out anyway in your reading. Okay, so last card. What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please? Okay. Right, okay, so... Okay. So. Okay. I'm just looking at your underlying energy. So, Ace of Wands. Really nice energy to have underlying. So, Ace of Wands, you've got good things coming in. And you have the tools to make what you want, or make what you want happen. You have the tools. It's coming in. So, good underlying energy there. Okay. So, okay, let's have a look at these cards. you guys can skip through this if you want to get to the actual reading part. It just takes me a couple of minutes just to kind of look at things and contemplate it all. So okay, so the first card you have out here is Temperance. Okay, so you may have been feeling like you needed to balance things out for yourself, Aquarius. You can see, so she's alone, she's by a body of water. So you could be dealing with, you could have Pisces in your chart actually. Check your natal chart to see if you've got any Pisces there. We usually have a lot of the signs in our natal charts, but there's a lot of water energy here, and we are in Pisces season, so that kind of makes sense. But yeah, water energy, you've got one foot in the water, so it's almost like you're trying to go with the flow of things. You're trying to balance something out. You can see she's trying to move the water from one cup to another, and she's on her own. She's away from everybody else, so you may have been taking time to yourself recently, Aquarius. You may have felt that need to just kind of retract, to isolate, to take yourself away, and really kind of temper your kind of your own internal kind of thoughts and feelings on whether it's one thing, whether it's everything. You may have just felt like you needed to take some time to yourself and rebalance things for yourself in your own mind. You can see her third eye is like shining there, so you may be like trying to tap into your own intuition, or your intuition may be telling you that you needed to take time for yourself, and temper your own kind of thoughts and feelings and stuff. But you can see, if you have a look in the background, like she's on the right way. Like there's that sun is there right beside those mountains, but you just need to overcome those mountains. So whatever it is that is in your own internal kind of thoughts, whatever battles or whatever kind of things you feel like you need to kind of balance out and think about, taking the time to do that is what you've been doing. So I feel like that's kind of like your past energy, but kind of also current. You're probably just starting to come out of that, or you're still in it at the moment, but time is fluid, so it can resonate whenever it does. But that's what I feel like anyway. And again, then your second card that came out is the Star. So this is you, Aquarius. Ain't no doubt about it. This is a card of Aquarius. So the Star is wish fulfillment. Fruition. Wishing on a star. Wishing that things were different, wishing that, you could change things, or wishing that something happens in the future. But again, it's in the reverse. So, that usually means that, that in the upright position. But for me, as a reader, now everybody's different, but for me as a reader, the Star is one of those cards that whether it comes out in the reverse or whether it comes out in the upright position, to me, it gives the same message. It just might be that where you had that wish and you wanted things to work out at a certain pace or in a certain way. In the reverse, it just means that maybe it won't happen so quick. Maybe it won't happen in exactly the way you wanted it, or it won't be exactly what you wanted, but there is some sort of wish fulfillment coming here. So, whether it was that you just needed to take that time for yourself to figure things out, you'll get that. It might have been a little bit of a struggle to get it, or it might be that you need to, wait a little bit longer to get it, but, it'll come around. So whatever wish or kind of thoughts or whatever it is that you're seeking or you're desiring at the moment, the Star card is, that wish card, but it's in reverse. So it might just take a little bit longer. It might not be exactly what you wanted, but this is definitely you, Aquarius, because it's almost like and again, it's that water energy as well. So, you could definitely have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces. Maybe you needed some time away from someone who is in your life that's a Pisces. Or maybe you just needed to step into that Pisces energy in your chart, and kind of contemplate things. Regardless, the Star card, this is you. Okay, so then you have the Page of Swords in the reverse. So Page of Swords, it's a page, so messages coming in. A Page of Swords, it could also be, do you know what? And I hate to say this. Please don't hate me, Aquarius. I love you guys. You're always so much fun, and I get on with Aquariuses really well, but generally. but I feel like this is you. So you're in the reverse at the moment. It's almost like that hangman energy. It almost looks like a little bit like the hangman in reverse. That hangman energy is about, just hanging here, taking my time, figuring things out, not in any rush. Kind of feels like that. But the page, this is usually, it can be a male. It can be a male that you're dealing with if you're a Pisces, if you're a female. Pisces, why did that come out? Okay. Take it if you will. If it resonates, it resonates. So if it could be that you're dealing with a male of kind of not old. They're young enough. They're useful. It could be that you're dealing with a male. Sorry guys, my camera shut off. Mercury retrograde is kicking my ass at the moment. Honest to God, it's not even started yet. It doesn't happen to the 5th of March, and already I'm having issues with technology and setbacks and la 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 la. So if you're feeling Mercury retrograde already, yeah, it's here. It's coming. Anyway, so Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, so kind of like the Hangman energy. You're kind of trying to suss things out, hanging out, taking your time. I feel like this guy, it's almost like he's got his head in the clouds a little bit as well. So he may be a little bit in his own head. So you might be feeling like, thoughts, you're literally just in your own head. And there's the sword as well. So I feel like there could be a little bit of conflict this month, or you could be having kind of conflicting thoughts or conflicting kind of opinions about things with different people. It could be, it could be another Page of Swords. It could be another male in your life. It could be, a brother. It could be, a friend. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter about the gender, but you could be having a few, words of conflict or thoughts of conflict or frustration, little things like that. But I feel like these birds here as well, they're flying through. So whatever that is, it's not going to be a lot. It's, it'll pass by. But yeah, definitely I feel like this is you a little bit in your own kind of world, in your own head, which Aquariuses do tend to like to do. So yeah. That could be it. Okay, so the fourth card then you had was the Eight of Wands. So I feel like this is new messages coming in, and it's quick. So this could be anything. So it could be anything to do. It could be to do with work, career, finances. It could be to do with relationships. Whether that's family, partner, friends, anything like that. And like I said, I seen this sword here, so like a bit of conflicting energy or conflicting words. It could be a message that comes in quick and fast, and you're a bit like, well, hang on a second, that's not exactly what my opinion is, or I don't actually agree with that, or wait a second, that's not what I want. So I just feel like there's messages coming in quick, it could be conflicting. It may not be. Take it how it resonates. It could just be that there's a message coming in from somebody. But I feel like if it's not this sword kind of conflict, I feel like it's communication from someone that you've been wanting. Like you've wanted to hear from this person, or you wanted to hear this message, but you're still a little bit like, oh, okay. It comes in quick. You're not expecting it. Is kind of what I'm trying to say. Okay, so yeah. It could also be someone. There's new shoots on these messages. So it could be where there was like stagnancy or where there was no communication before. There's new communication coming in. So to me, it almost feels like this could be someone that you already know, someone that you weren't in contact with. Maybe there's a blockage or a cutoff in communication, where now there's new communication coming in. And again, you see this body of water here as well. So again, it's like free flowing. There's a flow to it. It's meant to happen. So just go with the flow with it. New shoots, new things. That's good energy. Yeah. Okay, and then you have the Four of Cups in reverse. So Four of Cups, when actually Pisces got this card as well. speaking of all the water that's in these cards that we've been talking about so far in your reading, Pisces got this card as well. Don't know if it was in the same position. I can't remember, but they definitely got this card. So you could have a connection with a Pisces. You could have Pisces in your chart, like I said. You could be feeling that Pisces energy. We're in Pisces season, so you could be feeling that kind of connection with Pisces energy as well. So take it how it resonates. But yeah, they got this card too. So you had it in the reverse. So usually when it's in the upright position, this usually means that you've got, three good things, or 3 cups full. You got 3 things that you're completely focused on. You're so determined, and you're so kind of focused on those 3 of cups that you're not noticing this amazing cup being handed to you from just, this amazing, godly hand, as it were, or whatever you believe in, spirit, God, whatever, it doesn't matter. But you're being handed this amazing opportunity, or this amazing thing, or this amazing person, this amazing opportunity, basically. But you're so focused on these 3 that you don't even see this coming out of it, coming at all. As it's in the reverse, though, I feel like it's almost like you're suddenly realizing that this cup is here. It's like you've been so concerned with these 3 cups. That's what I'm saying. It's like you've been so concerned with, taking your own time to balance out these cups and see and put effort into each one of these cups, and, put your wishes and your hopes and everything into these 3 cups, and focusing so much on that you didn't see this coming out of nowhere. But now you do. You've done that reflection. You've done that contemplation about these 3, filling up these 3 cups. And now you're kind of coming out of that and seeing, oh, there's that cup. I didn't see that before, but that's better than almost all these cups that I have. Or this is an extra good cup that I can add to these cups. And again, with that message, that fast kind of moving message, those new kind of communication, I feel like it's linked. It's like there's that new communication, or this new abundance of something coming in that you're only just noticing, or only kind of realizing. You're kind of coming out of your own head, seeing this new communication, or this new opportunity. So this new communication, or this new opportunity, and realizing, oh, okay, I don't just have my 3 cups. Maybe I should be looking at this. Okay. Then you have the High Priestess. So again, now she's in reverse. The High Priestess is all about, again, balance, balancing things out. She's, I'll just hold it in the upright for a moment. So, she's got her third eye open. She's got these pillars. So it's almost like the black and the white. So it's like, it's weighing, again, it's balance. It's balancing things out. But you've also got the pomegranates in the background. The pomegranates are a sign of fruition, of, new beginnings, new kind of, new starts. But then you've got the moon as well. So she's standing on the moon. So the moon is very internal energy. It's very it's almost like Pisces energy again. My God, there's so much Pisces in this reading. It's ridiculous. You definitely are dealing with a Pisces, I feel. Or you definitely have a lot of Pisces in your chart. Take it out, it resonates. But yeah, the moon is very much a Pisces kind of energy as well, of like that internal kind of intuition, in that inner knowing. So I feel like with this in the reverse, there's also water here. I don't know if you can kind of see. It's like well, it's not water. It's like her robes kind of flow into like almost like a watery kind of like substance. It's almost like that, and it's, the moon is layered on it. But anyway, in the reverse, I feel like it's almost like you're coming out of that period of needing to go within, needing to introvert and take a look at your internal kind of thoughts and feelings, balancing things out again, using your inner intuition, your inner knowledge, your inner guidance system. She's got a scroll there as well in her hand. So, that's all about, it's like, reading things and learning things, like it's the scrolls, the ancient texts, like that inner knowing. It goes with the intuition, and then you got the, obviously the pomegranates as well. So that's like new things and, coming into play. So I feel like this is very much you're coming out of that kind of, that whole needing to be internal and needing to balance things out. And this is a lot of major arcana as well, you know. So it's spiritual big jobs. You've definitely been doing a lot of internal, you've been going within, you've definitely been doing a lot of work on yourself. You've been doing a lot of contemplation, a lot of thinking, a lot of, it's like the phoenix. It's the phoenix rising from the ashes. There you go. See, I told you, boom. And the hawks, the 2 hawks. There we go. So yes, and the sun is there. The fruition is there. So yeah, definitely. You're kind of coming out of this energy of needing to balance things out and be internal in your own propensity and your own thoughts and being on your own. But your next card is the 2 of Swords. So you still have this choice to make. You're kind of coming out of this energy, but you still got to make a choice. And you, if you have a look, she's got 2 swords she's holding up. So it's like a choice or a decision or a crossroads, and you're blindfolded. You don't know which choice to make. Actually, oh my God, you know what? Pisces got this one as well. And again, there's water in the background. So yeah, and Pisces had a choice to make. So yeah, sorry, overlapping. Definitely energies overlapping. It's Pisces season. So yeah, you still have this choice to make. You're blindfolded. You're still not sure. Even though you've done your internal thinking, you've gone within, you're balancing things out, you're trying to put together your own thoughts in your own head. You still got that moon energy. You're still in your own head a little bit. You know, you're still trying to weigh things up and weigh the options up. But, you know, you got to make that choice at the end of the day, because if you don't make the choice, you're not going to move forward. So you just got to take the time, as much time as you need, Aquarius, to think through things rationally. And yeah, make the right decision. But you will. And I know you will, because you got the Strength card as your last card. So the Strength card is a wonderful major arcana card to have at the end. If you have a look here, it's got like the internal, the symbol of eternity. So, you know, there's that kind of internal kind of process for Aquariuses of thinking things through, overanalyzing things, overthinking things. So, but again, thinking things through in a good way. Aquariuses are very much in their own head a lot of the time. They do take a lot, they overanalyze a lot of things, but they do, when they think things through and they come to a decision about something, it's not done with haste or, you know, it's done with a lot of thought and process kind of behind it. So when you say something or you do something, you mean it when you do it or you say it. Communication. Yeah, there's definitely some communication block with you. Definitely there's communication coming in, and there's some sort of blockage. I feel like it's got to do with this 2 of Swords. It's like you've got a choice to make, but you don't know how to communicate. You don't know how to communicate. Oh, I'm looking at the cards now. You don't know how to communicate to someone or about how you're feeling this way or that way, or I'm not sure, or I don't know, or you're just stuck. You're stuck at a crossroads and you don't know how to communicate to get yourself out of it. That's what it feels like. But again, you've still got that Strength card. So yes, you may have been, you know, going over things in your head and internally kind of thinking things through, but you've got Strength. And like I said, you don't say things or do things unless you really mean it. So you think about things first and then you act accordingly. So the Strength card is having that inner strength. So whatever it is, see this mountain in the background, whatever it is, this hurdle, this mountain that you have to get over, this choice that you have to make, you know, you've got the strength to do it. So how I feel is, like I said earlier, it's moving forward and taking the time to think about, you know, having the time to yourself to think about things, weigh things up, move forward, make this choice with the inner strength that you have, but slowly, making the choice in divine timing. That's what it is. Making the choice in divine timing, the timing that is right for you, what feels right. Pisces season is very much a needing to go with the flow of things kind of season. Pisces is very much about emotions and fishes, it's water, it's, you know, navigating through the currents, you know. So definitely you feel like you need to, and you had a lot of water in this reading as well. So I feel like you need to take the time to really, just go with the flow of how things are panning out, and don't rush things. Move forward with purpose, but slowly. That's what I feel. Okay, so but I almost said Pisces. God damn, Aquarius. Definitely some connection with Pisces. Anyway, I'm just going to pull some clarifiers now, just to clarify a few things and get a bit more information for you. So let's have a look. What do I want to clarify first? I want to clarify this Eight of Wands. Yeah, I want to clarify the Eight of Wands, get some more information. What's this message coming in? What's this message is coming in with the Eight of Wands for Aquarius for March 2019? What is this message coming in for Aquarius with the Eight of Wands for March 2019? What is the message coming in for? Oh, okay. Okay. So, you had the Knight of Wands and the Nine of Wands come out. Okay, so yeah. So the Nine of Wands. So tens are usually completion of a cycle, or something coming to an end. This is the nine. So you're almost at the stage whereby, like I said, I felt like this was like a blockage in communication, whereby there's new communication coming in. So the fact that this is the Nine of Wands, you've got the Eight of Wands and then you've got the Nine of Wands. So you're coming to the end of that cycle of a communication blockage, okay? So there's those new shoots. So you got the 8, the 9, and then you got the Knight of Wands. So it's all wands. And the Knight of Wands is, again, it's fast movement forward, but it's not so fast. It's not like the Knight of Swords where it's overwhelming, fast-paced energy that you just don't know how to deal with. The Knight of Wands is, it's like you've had a blockage in communication, you're seeing that you need to communicate, or that there's new communication coming into you, or that you're feeling like you want to communicate now on a new, or start communicating again. You've got the 9, and now you've gone on to the Knight. So the Knight is moving forward, but he's not moving forward fast, he's moving forward at the right time, in the right flow of energy, in the right speed, okay? So again, it's that, like I said earlier on, it's waiting, it's going with the flow of things and allowing that new communication to come in, that blockage to go away or to disperse, and moving forward with purpose at the right speed. Moving forward slowly. So yeah, definitely. That's a really nice combination to have for that Eight of Wands. I like that. Okay, I'm also then going to clarify the Four of Cups. So why is the Four of Cups here for Aquarius for March 2019? Why is the Four of Cups here for Aquarius for March 2019? Okay. So, oh, yes. Okay, so we have, so for your Four of Cups in the reverse position, like I said, we're so focused on these 3 cups that you didn't notice this cup coming towards you, and actually that's a pretty good cup. You didn't notice it. You're starting to notice it now. And to clarify that, you get the 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups. So again, like I said, 9s are almost the end of a cycle. They're almost 10, not quite there yet, but it's coming out of this, like I said, it's coming out of this feeling where you were focusing on these cups and didn't notice this cup. So now you're starting to notice this cup, and the 9 of Cups is saying that you're coming to the completion of a cycle whereby you didn't notice this before. So now you're noticing it. So definitely that's a brilliant clarifier for that. And then you got the Sun. I love this, Aquarius. I love it for you. This is so nice because, like I said, yeah, you're coming out of this, you're noticing that cup, and that cup is going to bring you abundance. That is going to bring you abundance. The Sun is all about abundance. The right life path, there's the Sun, it's energy, it's new, it's life, it's movement forward. There's got the sunflower. The sunflower, again, is a symbol of, on the right life path. So whatever this cup is for you, whether it's a new career, whether it's a relationship, I really feel like it's either a career or a relationship. That's what it feels like to me, especially with this wand, this Eight of Wands. It's like there was a blockage, like I said, in communication. So it could have been a blockage in, you know, the workplace, or it could have been a blockage or a stagnancy of communication in a relationship. You know, whether it be partner or friends or family, whatever it is, there's that new communication, that new cup, so that new relationship, that new job, or movement forward in that new job, and that is going to bring you abundance, the sun. So whatever that cup is, grab it. But like I said, don't jump ahead of yourself. Don't force things. Don't move forward, you know, rationally. Don't move forward irrationally. Move forward at the right time. Go with the flow. Things will happen and unfold naturally. Okay? And you will get that sun card. Use your strength, your inner strength, and use your inner, you know, your inner guidance. Where is it? You know, use that inner guidance, that navigation system, that third eye, you know, that intuition. Use that intuition and the strength that you have internally, yeah, to see that cup and grab it, communicate that new communication, and this will come. Okay? It'll come. But go with the flow. Okay, so that's your main reading, Aquarius. I hope it resonated. I'm just going to pull a few oracle cards for you now. So let me have a look. And the first one I'm going to do is Earth Magic. So this is a lovely deck, actually, of oracle cards. So, okay, so what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please? What is it? Okay, yeah. I said to you, go with the flow. Again, Pisces energy, water. Pisces, goddamn Pisces. Why are you in Aquarius's reading? Honest God. Okay. Yeah, ebb and flow. Go with the ebb and flow. I'm going to read this out to you in a moment, but let me just pull the rest of the cards. It just caught my eye as it flew out there, and I was like, well, that makes sense. Okay, so the next one then is the Spirit Oracle deck. So what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? What does Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? Ooh, okay. What does Aquarius need to know for 2019? March 2019. What does Aquarius need to know for March 2019, please, Spirit? What does Aquarius need to know? Okay. Okay, you got 3 fell out, so I'm going to take that. And I'm going to take another one from the Universe Has Your Back deck. So, what does Aquarius need to know for March 2019? Oh, that was quick. Wow. Communication coming in quick. Told you. Okay. So, I'm going to read out the ebb and flow, the ocean one that came out. So, this one. Where are we now? Ocean. Oh. You can fast forward, Aquarius, until I get to the actual page if you want. Sorry, it takes a while. So many of them. Okay, so ocean, ebb and flow. An important aspect in the art of living is to move with the ebb and flow of your emotions, joining their fluidity but not being captured by it. It is also not necessarily to become obsessed with any particular fluctuation in mood or feeling. They are simply emotions, often activated in ways that are completely beyond your understanding. When you neither minimize nor exaggerate the intensity and importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. That's that communication, that new communication, expressing how you feel when the time is right. When neither minimizing nor exaggerating the intensity and importance of your emotions, you then have a greater sense of when and how to express them. You have been fighting the ebb and flow of your own feelings, denying your hurt, anger, or sorrow by either attracting attaching yourself to one or the other and nurturing it as it were a nursing child, or else smoothing over your feelings with more practiced responses that deny and hide what is going on beneath the surface of your expression. When you attempt to constrict yourself from experiencing your emotions, it is much likely trying to stem the tides that grow even more forceful and every attempt humans make to control them. Allow yourself to swim with the vibrations and the variations rather than resisting them. Yeah, absolutely. That makes so much sense with this reading, Aquarius. It's talking about, going with the flow and not resisting, the urge to not restricting yourself from thinking about your emotions and your feelings. So trying to balance out, like I said, balancing out those emotions and those feelings and your thoughts about everything that's going on internally for you. Using your intuition to connect with those. Don't try and stop yourself from thinking about how you feel emotionally, because that's only going to stop you and stagnate you further. So, like I said, go with the flow and move forward in divine timing. Okay. So, and then with your Spirit Oracle deck, you got 3 cards. So the first one you got was Honesty. And it says, love, compassion, and truth will heal the present situation. Be honest with yourself, discover what it is that you truly desire, and then speak your truth clearly. Always speak with love and compassion, and know that the truth will never harm anyone when spoken from a place of love. Yeah, okay. So again, I feel like that is going with the flow. Don't stop yourself from feeling the pain of your emotions or from, figuring out how you feel emotionally. Don't stop that. Let yourself feel it. Move forward and move through it. Work through it, okay? Again, it's that communication. Speaking, letting that blockage be removed. Work through your emotions depending on whatever that blockage in communication is. It says, love and compassion, always speak with love and compassion and know what the truth is, okay? Because the truth that if you speak from a place of love and compassion, and honesty, then, that new communication will come through, and then you're going to get the star or the sun, okay? Wish fulfillment. Anyway, okay. So the second one you got was Aura of Love. Love that card. It's really nice colors. Very nice. And it says, the union of light and dark, of earth and sky, balance and anima, of anima and animagus. The merging of 2 souls. Acknowledge the feminine and masculine aspect of yourself, both yin and yang, to create a perfect balance. Yes, exactly, Aquarius. The yin and yang. So the yin and the yang, your masculine and feminine sides, your emotions and your logic. For Aquarius, I know that can be, emotions and logic sometimes can be hard to kind of like try and find that balance. So it's saying, balance those 2 things. You need to balance the masculine and the feminine side to yourself, but going with the flow of it, okay? Don't force it, just let it happen naturally. And then it also speaks of, 2 souls. So again, that blockage communication, if that was 2 people in the workplace or in a relationship, it says, the merging of 2 souls. So acknowledge the 2 sides of yourself and you'll find that balance. So you'll find the balance that needs to happen in this communication. And then last, you got responsibility. Okay. And it says, do what feels right for you above all else. It is important to please all parties in the present situation. You have responsibility only for your own life and actions. Others must take responsibility for themselves. So yeah. So it's impossible to please everybody in this situation. But you need to look out for number 1, but don't hurt anybody else in the process of doing that. Okay? So don't have this closed communication, this blockage is up, or this possibly blunt communication. Don't have that. Open yourself up, speak from a place of love and compassion. Okay? And that's you being responsible for yourself and your own life. Okay? That's lovely. And then the Universe Has Your Back card that you got is this one. And it says, When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So that's basically saying, take a look at things from a different perspective. Not just from your own, but from other people's perspective as well. So, yeah. Take a look at things from a different perspective. Instead of just seeing these 3 cups, notice this cup is here. Okay? Notice the sun, this abundance that you could have if you take notice of this cup. Okay? Notice the balance that you could have in your life if you just look at things from a different perspective. That wish fulfillment will come in if you take a look at things from a different perspective. Or trying things in a new way, I feel, Aquarius. Trying things in a new way. Yeah. Okay, that's your reading, Aquarius. I hope it resonates. And I will be back with you again in April. Okay, so bye.